teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the catch made by Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Time to shine, fellas.
Now it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the ground, it's Ford. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they turn to Ford. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this Steeler defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Third and 2, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 20. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Pickett. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You can also just sit back during a throw on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, here's Pickett. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third, Watson. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They hand this off to Harris. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right, throwing out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is Ford. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On the return is Peterson. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Touchdown! Connor Hayward, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They will start this drive with 4. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To the air yet again, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will stay put at 17. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's 4th. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Watson off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And quickly they get to the line. Now Watson going to change the look here. Here's Watson now on second down. That one caught by Ellison. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Browns get a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ford is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Harris running straight ahead. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's why this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. Here's Watson. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And able to to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This is Harris on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Pickett back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Watson looks to throw again. Open man, that's Tillman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. It's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left. They
have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Shrugs him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, this is Harris. Runs over him. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On the give, this is Harris. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Steelers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
shed a tear. That when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay black, matte black. Just the on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, dying on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got, I ain't never switched up on a family. Be talking to them.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it.